Hello everyone. Welcome again to the Third and 10 podcast. Season 3, episode 52 is now live. I'm your host, Nathan Nguyen, joined by my guy, Brian Germanaro. We hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Happy Friday to you guys watching on the live stream. It's going to be Saturday when you guys will see this on YouTube. But Brian, good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
I got a bone to pick with FanDuel.
FanDuel, out
So
of all people. Okay.
FanDuel made a post the other day
Okay.
about teams in a perpetual rebuild, right? Like some of the worst organizations in sports. It seems like they're cursed, snake bitten. Teams like the Jets, the Utah Jazz, the Brooklyn Nets, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Washington Wizards, all those teams that we know
Yeah.
are historically bad. They put the Giants on there. They have the Giants with these teams. Now, let's be honest. I will be the first to admit the last 15 years of the Giants has been horrific. All right.
Yeah.
But to call us a perpetual rebuild, meaning that year after year we were building with no success, is the dumbest thing we've ever heard in our life. Since 1975, that was 50 years. For the past 50 years, the Giants have won 4 Super Bowls, appeared in 5 Super Bowls, won 5 NFC championships, 8 division titles, 17 playoff appearances, and a playoff record of 21-13. That doesn't sound like a professional rebuilder to me. You want to do the last 10 years? I'll give it to you. But to call us like the history of our franchise a rebuilder, get out of here. Get out of here with that.
Definitely not that type of franchise for sure. And I mean, we did make the playoff in 22, so like you gotta kind of factor that in, even though we didn't make it that
everyone
far.
in the comments is like, "What? Did you start watching sports 5 years ago?" Like they put the Sharks in there. The Sharks made 2 Stanley Cups in the past.
I was gonna say, yeah, they made
5 years.
The
Islanders were in back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals not that long ago. They on the list. The Oakland A's are on the list. Like, okay, let's be honest, guys. The A's had a dynasty in the 70s. In like the early 2000s, were one of the teams to beat, and have had above 500 record for a majority of the Moneyball era. Like they haven't won a World Series, but they had playoff success.
Yeah. FanDuel can suck it. It's fine anyways. Like I use that platform, or I mean, they're mainly a betting platform, but I mean,
they're clearly a betting platform because they got no idea what they're talking about with this.
When it comes to talking sports, they can just
they
can just shut it. But no, that would. I feel like I know what post you're referring to. I saw something like that.
I tweeted it. I retweeted it and said like we won 2 Super Bowls in the past century, but okay. And then I'm like, wait a minute, let me expand on this.
Fair enough to me. Well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of our boys, they do play this weekend. We don't have a bye week just yet. In fact, we have a late bye this season.
Yeah, bye week's week 14, I think.
Yeah, it's comfy. That was the
week that, like we talk about like how hard the schedule is. That's another element that makes it so much harder. Is that we're going to be so banged up by a bye week.
Do you prefer an early bye week or a late bye week? Because I think the earliest bye week you could have had this year was a week 5. I think
I wouldn't want week. I would rather neither. But
yeah,
I guess I would take late because you can kind of get a breather before the stretch run. You know.
And ours is week 14.
I mean, I think the ideal bye week is like week 9.
Oh yeah, that's like right smack dab in the
middle. Yeah, but I think I read the late one because you can kind of be like, all right, get the guys rest up, and then that last final 5 is your stretch run.
I wonder how bye weeks are determined. Like, is it like a lottery raffle thing where it's like, all right, spin the wheel. This team.
That's a great question. I have no idea how bye weeks are determined in the NFL.
Maybe you have to look it up and find the answer by next week. We'll see.
I'm sure it's got something to do with travel and stuff.
Possibly, probably, yeah.
Yeah, because like I think like if your team is like if it's if you're overseas, you get a bye week the next game. So like if you're in London, you get to bye. I think it's like stuff like that. Plays a factor into it.
Probably, yeah.
If you're not traveling, maybe if you're not traveling a lot early on in the season, they push the bye back because like, all right, you're not traveling, so.
Unless like a team goes to like London or Germany,
the time change and all that, yeah.
That's when you kind of deserve a bye. So, but yeah, our boys will have some time before we even get to rest. But we will be starting our NFC North journey this year, as the Giants will be heading to Chicago for one of 4 matchups against the NFC North, which consists of, as you guys know, the Minnesota Vikings, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, and of course the Chicago Bears. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know the Bears lead the history or lead the series against us 36-25-2.
Yeah.
is their record against us. We did win the last matchup though against Chicago back in October.
That was the game where Daniel Jones played on 1 foot.
Yes, that's right.
Game actually, I think about it.
That was the game where Tyrod Taylor came in because Jones got hurt, and then Tyrod got a concussion. No surprise there.
So Saquon did a whole drive at Wildcat.
Yeah, pretty much. Or Jones came in actually. Jones would come in for like the last drive, right, and just handed it off to Saquon because they knew they were going to throw it. Shout out to the defense once again, led by, as we discussed last episode, Wake Martindale. So,
we should make shirts. Like I know, like Jared last night, like we're gonna make shirts that like save the Big East, like bring back the Big East. We should make shirts that says just Wink was right.
Wink was right. I think there is a shirt that
I say it's got to be one out there. It's such a simple shirt to make.
I think Talking Giants or Giants Nation show, one or the other was the one who released it, but one of them.
I would guess Talking Giants because they got John Boy behind them.
True.
You know, like I like Giants Nation more, but when you have John Boy behind you, you can do more.
Easier to get merch and stuff.
It's easy to get all that because the company can pay for it. And like companies got like all this sort of stuff they can handle in the back end.
True. Well, one day, I wonder. Yeah, that's a good thing to think about because I'm just like, what merch would we release as a podcast? But we'll get to that eventually one of these days.
Certified Philly hater. I think it'll be a picture for us.
Oh, I know you would want to create that one.
Something with Juan Soto would definitely be made.
Oh yes, honestly, you can be in charge of the whole merch stuff. I would just sit back and be like, "Yep, that idea is great." Brian makes it. He's just let him cook.
Just let him cook. He'll come
exactly
up with some different stuff.
Oh man,
Master and Apprentice, and it's like I just came with the greatest shirt ever. Master and Apprentice, and it's Eli in Jedi robes and Dart in Jedi robes.
Cook. Yeah, you have to talk.
I gotta talk to Blaine or somebody.
There you go. Oh, that would be lit. Bet you're cooking. Look at you. So now because for guys who don't know, the clips that get out on social media, I create them, but Brian's the one in charge of posting them and stuff like that. So we can add that to Brian's resume is merch creator or lead of merchandise, head of merchandise.
T-shirts.
There you go. Head of merchandise, whatever the case may be. But like we mentioned, Giants won the last matchup, but this game is in Soldier Field. And for those of you who don't know, the last time the Giants were at Soldier Field, it did not end well. January 2nd, 2022, they lost 29-3. And how many passing yards did we have, Brian, in that game?
Like -9.
-6. Close enough to me. Mike Glennon was a starting
quarterback. The fact that I could say -9 and it's close enough is a problem.
I know. It's not good. Not good. Very terrible.
Mike Glennon. And that was a revenge game for Mike Glennon, too, because don't forget, he signed that right around when Trubisky got signed. He signed that 3-year deal with the Bears. So he should have had a little extra firepower. Yeah, a little extra juice. What the hell?
Definitely not the case. But
nope.
But hey, it's all good. Hopefully we can avenge for him, even though he's on our team, this upcoming Sunday as the 5-3 Bears welcome us in. As we are at 2-7 so far in the year. We've lost 3 straight games, including the loss last week against SF, which we don't want to talk about anymore.
No.
But Chicago, they won a thriller on last Sunday against the Bengals, 47-42. Shout out to Colson Loveland with the game-winning touchdown catch. But yeah, let's get into it. I love the fact that we recorded today on a Friday because the injury report officially came out for everyone.
A little healthy.
We are. Unfortunately, we will not have Paulson Adebo.
Well, we're not perfect, but we're healthy. We're healthier.
We're somewhat healthy.
Nate, they're not asking me and you to run the second. They're not asking me and you to take staff in the secondary. We have like adults back there again.
Exactly. I know people that we can actually trust to be back there. But no, Adebo's going to be out with the knee still. Bo Collins, he can screw off. I don't give a fudge. As my light went out, but he'll come back on eventually. Graham Gano is out with the neck. Thank God. Sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, but my cousin's being elevated, and I will take that.
By the way, we got to talk about this Gano situation.
Sure.
He owes Giants fans an apology. Now, let's be honest, okay? We are against death threats on this show. I want to say that.
Always.
We're anti. Always. Those Giants fans that said that and did those things, like, you guys are the worst. Don't do that. Yeah, I messed up. I completely disavow all of that. However, Graham Gano said basically when he came back, said it was, he didn't say this, but the way his tone, his attitude, basically said it was stupid for Giants fans to be worried about him getting injured. That video was like 2 weeks ago, and here we are again. 3 weeks ago, and here we are again. He's injured.
Yeah.
So sit your pompous butt on the bench and go retire.
I mean, he was the same guy that was bragging about his like, oh, I don't miss kicks often. Well, you miss him
the stats say otherwise, my friend.
You miss him when critical moments.
Numbers never lie.
Yeah, they really don't. But yeah, thank God he's going to be out. Honestly, keep him out for the rest of the year. I don't want him kicking anymore.
He's not,
especially Younghoe Koo.
That's the problem. Is I agree with you. I want Younghoe Koo out there the rest of the season. He should be the guy we roll with because we have nobody else in that in that game that I trust. But as long as Gano is healthy, this regime has shown they're going to be out there. And I mean, the kicking situation alone is enough to get the regime fired because they show that they don't take it seriously. They basically because Greg Gano had no reason to be be kept. He had a good stretch when he first got here. Then he had a down year, and then Shane came in. So they should have just cut him then, and then actually went out and get a good kicker. But no, they keep dragging him along, and he keeps showing time and time again he's not good enough to be out there. And they're just like, whatever, he's fine. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's the kicker position. No one cares. No, we care. It literally cost us so many games. Was it last year or the year before that if we had a kicker, we would have won like 2 or 3 more games. Now, granted,
it was last year.
It was last year. Now, granted,
the Chiefs game is different with a kicker.
Oh yeah, this game, yeah,
because we went for it on 4th down so many times when we were like kind of in that no man's land area. Maybe that's a 40, 50-yard field goal and just get points on the board. And who knows? It just momentum shifts differently.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have to go for 2 or anything like that. But hey, here we are with our third
At
kicker
least
now.
they're rolling them out now and not Sunday morning.
True. Maybe Gano was like
it's baby steps, but it's something.
It's something. Maybe Gano was like, "Nah, guys, let me be a game time decision." And probably Dave was like, "Nah, dude, we're not doing this again. Like you've done this 5 times."
Dude, if I do this again, I'm gonna get fired. I'm already probably gonna get fired, but if I do this again, like Giants fans might storm the field.
They really, according to Kalishi, they're saying that Dable was gonna get fired after week 14, which is after our bye week. It makes sense. During our bye week, which makes sense.
It makes sense, but the Giants just don't fire coaches mid-season.
Did we fire Judge?
No, Judge after the season. We only fired McAdoo mid-season was because of the Eli situation. Because he was embarrassed. Because Mara was embarrassed by what happened, so that's why. It will take like something super embarrassing for him to get fired. And there's no player on the Giants that you could disrespect right now to the same level as Eli. So
true.
Basically, what Dable has to do is come out and insult John Mara in a press conference. That is the only way he's going to get fired mid-season.
And the odds of that happening are quite low.
Considering you give him a game ball and call him a tough SOB, I don't think he's doing that. I think Dable's got great respect for Mara, and rightfully so. He's an all right.
He's an owner.
Guy.
Yeah, he's an owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His last name is Mara, so you can't tell the story of the NFL without talking
Mara.
about him. Yeah.
You gotta respect the man. But
yeah,
we will not be respecting Graham Gano. We won't be sending death threats like others, but we can still not
we'll just
respect
be
him.
ignoring him.
Exactly. Chauncey Golston also out with a neck. Darius Muasu is out with an ankle injury, and JMS is out with the shin injury. Doubtful is Victor.
Tough break.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. Austin Schlottman has been an amazing film at the center.
I know. It just stinks because JMS is actually showing promise for the first time.
He is turning it around. He's the only player in that draft
class. But he can't.
He's the only player in that draft class in 23 that's actually doing something. Everyone else can go kick rocks.
Yeah, I can't find that notes app. I'm pretty sure he put JMS as a neutral, right?
Yes.
He was neutral. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna I think he was neutral leaning positive.
Going good. Yes.
Yeah. Because the guy before him was neutral going negative.
Yeah. You know where Deontay Banks on that list was going? He's going right to the bad list. Doubtful for New York is Victor Dimukije with a shoulder injury. He's the outside linebacker. He's a backup, so it's fine. But questionable is Illuminor with the pec and Javon Holland with the knee. Illuminor was also questionable last week, but ended up being out. If Illuminor cannot go again, which would kind of suck, Marcus Bowe would take over again as the right tackle. He looked okay. He did look kind of weak against that D line last week, but I mean, we'll see if he can improve this year. This week, I should say. Holland, it'll be nice to have him back as well. I love Dane Belton, I do, but Belton's a great special teams guy. I would love to keep him in there and then have him come in when needed to. For the Giants. As for Chicago, their injury report is quite long as well. But as of this time, Josh Blackwell, TJ Edwards, and Dominique Robinson, their DB, linebacker, and defensive lineman, respectively, are all going to be out with their respective injuries. DeAndre Swift with the groin is questionable. And Durham Smythe, the backup tight end with a calf injury, is also questionable as well. Everyone else, including Luther Burden, Kevin Byard, Grady Jarrett, Roshan Johnson, Cole Kmet, Kyle Monagai, DJ Moore, Romo Dunze, Joe Thurney, and Amen O are all good to go as of this time. So, hey, let's get into it. Offensively, look, one thing is clear, my friend, right? Jaxson Darts will have to carry us once again on the opposite side of the ball. He isn't just.
We're gonna score a first touchdown again.
Oh yeah,
I really think first drive touchdown is such a lock for us right now, which is crazy to say, but
I'll put this. I think the safest bet, if I was gonna put one in, which I can't because California, but if I were gonna put one in,
wait, really? California is not legalized sports gambling yet?
No, we're just.
That's shocking to me.
But you can use Underdog.
Fantasy. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Or Prize Picks or whatever apps are out there. Yeah. But no, Dart. Hey, look, honestly, safe bet for me is that we're going to score on that first drive. Could be touchdown, could be field goal. My guess is probably going to be field goal, but, I hope I'm wrong. But he isn't just a quarterback, my friend. He is literally the offense for this Giants team. And shout out to him. He set the single season franchise record with 5 games of at least 1 passing touchdown and run rushing touchdown. He's also the 3rd rookie all time to accomplish said feat.
I mean, to be fair, what mobile quarterback of the Giants?
Daniel Jones. Okay, no.
All right, okay. Besides that, and Daniel Jones' mobility was the surprise.
Not Tyrod. Nah.
I didn't watch a lot of Kerry Collins. Was Kerry Collins?
I was gonna say
I don't know much about Kerry Collins. Was he mobile?
My light went off again. God.
Like I know Frank Tarkenton was mobile, but that was like 1960 something.
Yeah, I know. I think Y.A. Tittle was mobile.
Y.A. Tittle was mobile, but again, that's like the 50s.
In terms of quarterbacks in this century,
it's the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl era, I don't think we've had one.
We have not.
Kurt Warner, and if we did, it's like so it was like during like the 70s and 60s when the Giants were just like basically this.
I'm thinking of quarterbacks that played so far in the Super Bowl in this century. Warner, no. Eli, no. David Carr, definitely no.
Hefty lefty, definitely
Hefty lefty, definitely no. Mike Glennon, no. Ryan Nassib, no.
Jake Fromm, no.
I hate that motherfudger.
Selling insurance now.
Good for him. You're so ass. Tyrod, no. Geno Smith, oh my. It's crazy how Geno Smith played for the Giants. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He broke Eli Manning's streak.
Yep, and he was terrible on Thursday Night Football. Like I watched that game. Holy.
I was talking to my buddy before the show, just catching up, and we were just talking football. He's like, "You actually watched the game last night?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I had it on my phone while I was playing Xbox. He's like, "I saw that matchup and knew it was going to be crap, and turned something else on." I'm like, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you.
It was terrible. I don't know why I watched. I was on my break and I was watching the last end of the third, heading to the fourth. Watched the whole fourth. It was. You know what? Shout out to Denver for pulling it off. I think they're frauds. They're just like the Vikings from 3 years ago.
It's their offense. Their defense is good enough to get them far. It's what Bo Nix you got to get.
They're really good at one-score games. Reminds you of what the Giants and Vikings did back in 22. But you know what? We probably just upset a lot of Broncos fans, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Take the criticism. So, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you guys aren't making it far in the playoffs.
Hey, I criticize equally.
Yeah, I mean they're the number one seed in the AFC, but if they stay that way,
they got a half game.
Dude, that top of the AFC is. I would never have predicted that in my before the year. But hey, all power to the teams there. We'll see if they can keep it up. But look, Jaxson Dart's been great. I love him. I have all the confidence in the world in him. We are actually going to be playing in style once again. Last week he wore the legacy uniforms, those blue ones, and now we're going to wear the white. I don't know what they're called. White legacy. I don't freaking know. To me, they're called Color Rush.
I would say the old Color Rush.
Yeah, the basically Color Rush. My light's not gonna come back on, so I apologize, folks. But yeah, we're gonna be wearing or going out against Chicago in style. So looking forward to see how we do in those white uniforms.
Hey, it's one of those things where like we're both legacy teams, so we should wear our legacy jerseys against them.
Yeah, I don't know what Chicago's. I
think the Giants and Bears have faced off 8 times in the playoffs against each other. I think 5 of them, 8 times, and 6 of them were in like the NFL championship game. Pre-Super Bowl.
There you go. Oh, sorry, we call it vintage whites.
Vintage white. Color Rush. Color Rush.
I know.
Basically anything with like the Giants right across the I mean some my cousin sent me a post this morning. It was our legacy jerseys, the Seahawks alternates, the Kelly Green Eagles, and the Broncos orange crush jerseys. And he said like these are 4 jerseys that should be primary jerseys, not alternates. I'm like, you're 100% right. 100% right.
Yeah, see, basically the Color Rush.
I like the NY, but Giants across the helmet is so tough.
It looks way better.
It looks way better. And
look at it.
The color of the blue.
This or this. It's like this looks way better.
Yeah, and then, like the dark blue, it just like pops. It looks great. Great.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll make.
And the orange Broncos jersey are so good. They nailed it the first time. You never need to rechange those jerseys.
No, they
really
don't.
Such a home run.
They look.
The logo's cool. Everything is cool about those things.
If anything looked good from yesterday, it was the Broncos jersey at least.
Yeah,
so we'll give them credit for that.
The disrespect to those jerseys the way they played.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Even the punter couldn't get anything going. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But yeah, look, as amazing as Dart has been, there are ways to stop him, and we've seen that plenty during the Giants' losing streak here. We saw with let's go back to that first meeting with the Eagles, right? They were blitzing a lot against Dart, but Dart was able to kind of fight through that, and whether it was scrambling, getting out of the pocket, running with the football, or just finding his guys, he made them pay in that first meeting. But that second meeting, though, they did a better job, Philadelphia, of containing Dart, not letting him scramble for too many yards, and it worked out with the Niners. And by the way, I got some research from Big Blue View, so shout out to them for this information as well. Niners ran a lot of cover 4, and when Dart did scramble, it did lead to a good amount of big hits, which we don't like to see. So the Bears, hey, whether it's cover 4 or maybe it's just focusing on containment, we'll see what they do. But the thing is, they are one of the worst zone coverage teams in the NFL. They actually call cover 4 at the second lowest rate in the league, according to Big Blue View. But they love to be in man coverage. And they did trade for Joe Tyron Sharinka before the deadline, who will beef up their defensive line. But we are not sure if he will play or how much of an impact he'll make, because this defensive line is just 30th in pass rush win rate and 25th in run stop win rate, which all is to say Dart should be able to have success against his team. And the offensive line should be able to handle these guys quite handily.
Yeah.
Because they cannot win, or they don't win often against O linemen in regards to their defensive line. So yeah, we'll see about that. But honestly, Dart, all I ask is, and he's done an incredible job this year doing so outside that Saints game, just protect the ball. The Giants as a whole, just protect the ball. The Bears lead the NFL with 19 turnovers, 13 picks, and 6 fumble recoveries to be exact. But the Giants only have 9 turnovers this year. So protect the ball, continue to do so, please, and go from there. But that's one key I have, or one thing I'm looking forward to for New York. Brian, you're up. What is one thing you are looking forward to for this one?
I want to see if we can actually start blitzing against Caleb Williams and disrupting a little bit, because we know that Bears defense is going to do a lot of gimmicks, a lot of trick plays. Ben Johnson's got a lot of stuff up his sleeves, and the best way to disrupt that is sending the dog, sending in a guy like Brian Burns and Kayvon and Dex and Carter. Let them feast. Because I think if that happens, it's going to take the stress off our depleted secondary and kind of, disrupt these long form plays. Like a play's not going to be able to develop because Caleb Williams is going to be scrambling because, where you're supposed to put the ball was interrupted. So I want to see it. Do I think it's going to happen? No.
Because, we have a terrible defensive coordinator back there calling freaking plays for us. So I don't blame you for having the doubt about that, but you make a great point. Hey, the Giants over the past 9 quarters have allowed a very upsetting 11.7 points per quarter. And hopefully that doesn't continue against this Bears offense, but it might. Because this offense is really solid. They're 6th in points per game, 4th in yards per game.
Caleb's kind of figured out Ben Johnson's offense, and
he has, yeah. And they have 2 really good running backs in DeAndre Swift when healthy, and Kyle Monagai, who was outstanding last week, had 176 yards against that Bengals defense. Now it is that Bengals defense, but at the same time, that's still really impressive for a 7th-round pick coming out of Rutgers.
Yeah.
So all the shout out, power to them. They're solid on 3rd down. They're 10th in passing yards per game, but they do struggle in the red zone. And I know we've said this before, and we haven't seen that as much really, but Shane Bowen is known for what? Being good in the red zone in terms of defense.
Is he? Is he? Are you sure?
Is he? I don't know. If it's gonna show us, if he's gonna show us that he is, this is the best time to do it because the Bears are really bad in the red zone, 25th actually in red zone touchdown percentage. And there are times where Williams can struggle to process the field. So, sending disguises, blitzes, all those things that might help here as well. But honestly, just to add on to your point, I know it sounds really simple and it's common sense, but as long as the Giants fill the right gaps, they shed the blocks, and they can. This Bears offensive line is good. They're not great, but they're good. And we have one outstanding pass rusher in Brian Burns. There's 2 good ones with Tibbs and Carter. Tibbs has been kind of absent low key, but hopefully turns it around too. Carter's
he's gone quiet the last few weeks, which kind of stinks.
Yeah, great beginning of the season, kind of quieted down. Dexter Lawrence, hopefully he wakes up too. And just play with more urgency as a whole defensive unit. Just play with more urgency. It's as simple as that. I know it sounds, like I said, common sense. It sounds really stupid, but like for this defense, when you have a terrorist as a DC, you kind of got to point out the simple stuff again because it's ridiculous that we have a sorry ass person running that defense. And the fact that there's been no coaching changes, it just continues to fuel my dislike for, and I hate to say it, my dislike for Brian Daboll. Because at the end of the day, he can make those decisions to fire a coach, but has not decided to do so.
And that's why this blame gets put on him now. Like, I know some people are like, well, it's not Daboll's fault even so bad. I'm like, well, it is now because he had every opportunity to fire Bowen either after Dallas or after Denver and said no. So now the failure is on him because he's accepting what he's playing.
Yeah, with every single week that he doesn't make any changes to it. This is his staff. At the end of the day, I was talking with someone on Twitter. I'm like, hey, look, Joe Shank can make decisions too, but talking to was like, hey, yes, true, but this is Daboll's staff, and I was like, oh, obviously has a good point. I was low key slow that day, but like, it makes sense because this is the staff he came up with. He's the one that decided, like, okay, Mike Kafka's the OC. He's the one that said, oh, Bowen's going to be the DC. I think he raved about Bowen being hired as the DC. I think there was a scene in Hard Knocks where, and for those who don't watch it, it was Shane and Daboll. Daboll was showing Shane his cell phone. They were talking about Shane Bowen and whatnot. So that has backfired in a lot of ways.
But here's the thing. In that video, and I know it's scrubbed from the internet because it's gone. The whole documentary's gone. If you watch it, Daboll says, look at what he did in the run game. He literally said what we all were thinking. His thought process was the same thing. Now, is it a good thing that the coach's thought process is in step with the fans? Maybe, maybe not, but
maybe.
As we've seen this time around, it probably wasn't.
Yeah, I just don't know, man. Like, he comes in here known for a couple of goods. He has a couple of good qualities as a DC, and it just doesn't show itself. And when it does, maybe like once in a while, but most of the time, not at all. It doesn't show itself. So he's been terrible,
he's had 7 good quarters this year.
Yeah.
The four against the first game
Philly.
against Philly and the first 3 against Denver, I would say were like his 7 best quarters.
You could add in the Chargers game if you really were. I mean, we did pretty. We did a good, decent
Yeah.
job
I'll
against the
give it to
Chargers.
I'll give it to him.
But that's pretty much it. Every
But
other
they
game.
weren't great in that game. They were fine. The Eagles game, they were great. The Denver first 3 quarters against Denver, they were great. And then they fall apart.
Just like the fourth quarter of that Dallas game.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It is what it is. We're excited to see Bowen get it. We don't obviously like to call for people's jobs, but when you have
I'll call for his job. He should be fired immediately.
There you go. Well, Brown would do it for me then. But yeah, when you have guys like Shane Bowen, you have terrible players like
I would
Graham
have fired
Gano.
him after Denver, after Dallas.
Yeah.
Because like I know some fans want him fired in the offseason, but I'm like one of those guys where like you can't just give a coordinator or a coach 1 year. You have to let them adjust a little bit. And then if they come back the next season and the problems continue, then you fire them.
Yeah.
And it's like the first year is kind of like a trial period where like you work all the kinks out, everyone gets adjusted, and then year 2 is when you need to see the results.
Yeah. And Bowen was blessed with a good amount of solid players. I should say not stars, but solid players like Abdul Carter and obviously with Burns and Tibbs and Holland and Adebo, and he just hasn't been able to cook with those guys as a unit along with everyone else. So yeah, whatever. Well, I'm looking forward to see him lose his job. Just wish it was sooner rather than later.
Yeah. No, they're all gonna go out together. All of them. All 5, all 6 of them.
When we go down together. Shout out to the Chainsmokers. All right. Whiteouts. One freaking job. I swear. And again, I know I'm pointing out the obvious. Please.
Catch the ball.
Well, yes, but please win your freaking. Like I said, the Bears love to call man coverage. So win your freaking matchups and make them go to zone. Wandale, I freaking trust you, but it's because
it's a big game for Wandale.
I think so too.
Big game for Wandale. I'm writing an article right now about like fantasy starts this week, and Wandale's like my top one. I'm like, run him out there.
Yeah, keep him out there because you can't trust anyone else. You can't trust Slayton. You can't trust Hyatt.
You can't trust anyone else. And the Bears secondary, I think, has given up like the most points to wide receivers this year, or like they're among one of the league's highest. Yeah, they've allowed the second most, 25.1 points per game to wide receivers. Only Dallas has allowed more.
You know how bad Dallas's defense is.
Exactly.
So, hey, Wandale, let's have a day, man. Seriously, let's maybe, you know what? I hope the Giants kind of give Gunnar O a shot.
Yeah, he got that touchdown. I know it was in garbage time, but still, he showed he's got some good hands.
He caught it,
and it was like it wasn't an easy catch. Like it was contested, and like the way he brought it in, like he's showing some skill.
It was a great throw by the way as well.
Everything Dart does is great. What are you talking about?
I know, right? It's just hasn't done anything bad outside that Saints game to make me not like him. Yeah. Honestly, I really hate the signing of Ray McLeod. I think he's useless as fudge. I know we were trying to get more weapons for Dart, but he was not the answer, nor was he a good option anyways. He was literally a guy he's basically Wandale, but a little taller, I think.
Yeah.
Is known for being a special teams guy his whole career. He has played wide out, but hasn't had that like outstanding receiver. Doesn't have like great receiving stats throughout his career. So I don't know why we have him. He's useless, but sure, maybe he'll figure it out. I don't freaking know. Honestly, I have more confidence in the tight ends. Daniel Bellinger's back. I expect to see a lot more 12 personnel out there. We've had some success in the past when we run 12 personnel. So it'll be good to see Theo Johnson and Daniel Bellinger show out. And I honestly think they'll have one of those guys will have the most receiving yards on the team. Then it'll be Wandale. Then it'll be everyone else. But yeah, back to the trenches real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah.
The Bears are 21st in sacks, 25th in pressure rate, and 27th in hurry rate. What does that mean? All you need to know is this Giants offensive line better. They better play well, just like they've done for most of the season. And it's crazy to say. And
Dart's going to have some time, is what you're saying.
He will have some time, unless Marcus Boyd just stinks up the joint. But look, hey, it's and I will say this until our faces are blue. This Giants offensive line has played pass our expectations.
Yes.
For lack of a better
yes.
term.
Oh my God. Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
They're decent.
13th in pass protection, which is above average. All we wanted was just average. And they're 4th best in true pass sets. For those who don't know what a true pass set is, these are pass plays that exclude plays with less than 4 pass rushers, play action, screens, short dropbacks, and timer throws under 2 seconds, which means the Giants give Dart time. Now it kind of helps that Dart kind of scrambles and creates more time for himself. But when he stays in the pocket, the Giants offensive line does a pretty good job. And I'm very proud of our line. Glad Andrew Thomas is healthy still and leading that left tackle position, or leading the line at his left tackle position. Runyon's been good. JMS, when healthy, was solid. Schlotman has come in and been outstanding when you need to replace JMS. GVR, who we criticized before, because he's old as heck, but he's still doing a pretty good job. And Jermaine Illuminor, for the love of God, if we don't resign him, I will lose it. Because Marcus Bowe is great. He's like someone that we're looking forward to see hopefully be a starting tackle for years to come, but he is not ready quite yet. So it'll be good to have Illuminor out there with the Giants for the foreseeable future. But yeah, look, we mentioned JMS is going to be out, so Schlotman will fill in at center. Hopefully Illuminor plays, but I have all the confidence in the world with Marcus Bowe if he is called upon to start at right tackle. All right, I'll give the last word to you, my friend. Any other takeaways that you're looking forward to seeing? I know we didn't talk about the run game too much for us, but I
would like to see Tylen Tracy show out what we thought he was, but I just don't have any hope with him right now after last game.
Hey, well, the offensive line there should be holes that will be open for Tracy to run through. But on my apologies.
I thought we lost you for a second.
Oh yes, I hate this PC, dude. It's been causing me issues ever since I got it.
That sucks.
Yeah, I miss my MacBook. I'll get it back one day.
Oh, trust me, for the place I work for, they gave me this like Lavelo, and like it's fine, but it's not a Mac.
Windows are at. I'm telling you, I knew I hated Windows from the start.
It's just very slow compared to like Mac, where it's like Mac is like I like doing this, like my mouse is going crazy. Like I do it on like my other computer. It's like it's not moving fast.
It's just slow, man. I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, man. I really don't. So I can't wait to hopefully get a MacBook one day again. But yeah, look, hey, the spread right now, I think for the Giants Bears game, according to
I have a sportsbook open right now. 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think both defenses are kind of, we should be able to put up points. I'll say we put up 21 plus, but hopefully we'll win.
I think this is going to be very similar score to the Niners game. It's not going to play the same way because I think the Giants will be in it for points, but I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be like 28-17 Bears.
Well, we're going to be 2-8 then.
Yeah, like the Bears are going to win convincingly, but like we're going to put together some good drives and like look, Dart's going to show the part a little bit.
Fantastic.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Other than that,
why did we trade Deonte Banks? We had a shot to do it.
I know. The Colts were calling, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, all right, we can't get Banks. How about we just pivot to Sauce Gardner? It's like, why didn't you start with that?
I know. Shit. I wonder how much we were asking for him.
Yeah. A bag of footballs.
I know.
How about this? You order lunch for the office and he's yours. Lunch is on the Colts today.
I hate it, man. Get him off my fudging team. Okay. Let's get to our best bets for week 10. We're already in week 10 of the season now.
It's so sad.
Kind of sad. Please slow down. Just a tad. I know our team sucks, but hey, we can enjoy the other games. But we know the drill. For when it comes to best bets, it is one favorite, one upset, one over/under, and one survivor pick. And you know what?
Thursday night next week is Patriots Jets. Oh God,
that's not that bad. I'm looking forward to that one. That one's
why are you looking forward to that?
Honestly, after what I saw yesterday, I will take.
That's going to be worse.
No, I believe it.
Who's in the Jets defense?
I know, but the Patriots will score points, so it'll make it more entertaining at least.
Oh, yeah, but it's going to be a blowout. Game's going to be over at halftime.
You know what? I feel like the Jets will fight. They'll put a fight down. I'm telling you. Unexpected things happen on Thursday Night Football. Oh, my God. The lights came back.
Did you have motion sensor lights in your house?
No, I moved my hand like this earlier, and it wasn't even working. It's not my house, but yeah. When it comes to best bets, one favorite, one upset, one over under, and one survivor. Honestly, I'm not going back to our past 10 episodes to find our standings. So you know what? Our standings start today, so everything resets because screw it. I
all right. So all teams reset then.
Wahoo! All right. You're up first. Who is your favorite?
Seahawks minus 6.5 over the Cardinals.
Seahawks minus 6.5. All righty. Any reason why?
I trust Sam Darnold. The Cardinals are kind of in disarray right now. They had a great win on Monday night. Don't get me wrong, but Jacoby Brissett was going up against a really bad Cowboys defense. The Seahawks secondary, I know they've been great this year, but there's a lot of talent there. I think they shut them down.
Okay. Give me the Bills minus 9.5 over the Dolphins because Miami ain't gonna do crap. They are a sorry team, just like us, and yeah, they lost all hope. They're just trying to finish out the year as healthy as possible and just release all the guys. And Mike McDaniel is going to be unemployed very soon. So we'll see what happens there. All right, one upset. You're up.
Patriots plus 2.5 over the Buccaneers. I mean, this is the game of the week right here. In my opinion, this is kind of the Buccaneers got to need to reestablish themselves as one of the best teams in the league. And this is a true test of the Patriots. I know they beat the Bills, but there's no expectations for them. Now they have expectations. Let's see, can they live up to it or not? I think Drake May has a big game. I know Booty and Stevenson are out. I trust Drake May too much. I think like Demario Douglas will step up and have a big game, and Gonzalez is going to lock down Mbuka. So give me the Pats.
Okay. Give me the Giants plus 4.5 with the Bears. I know I said I wouldn't make any predictions, but every time I pick the Giants to win, whether it's on this show or posting a video for Belly Up, they're undefeated. So honestly, or corner booth. I've been low key depressed as fudge when it comes to my Giants. So maybe me picking them might be good. So give me the Giants 4.5 over the Chicago Bears. One over under, my friend.
Give me the over in Ravens Vikings over 48.5. I mean, Ravens secondary is pretty banged up right now. The Ravens need to prove something with Lamar. I think there's going to be a lot of points in that game. I trust McCarthy. I think McCarthy looked decent against Detroit.
Okay. I like it. Give me Rams Niners over 49.5.
Ooh, good one.
Yes, sir. I think that's going to be a good West Coast matchup, obviously. Purdy, I think, might be back. We'll see how that goes. But I think that's game, has potential to be a 28-25 type of game, in my opinion. So we'll see. Survivor pick.
Give me the Lions over the Commanders. I mean, I just feel bad for Commanders fans at this point. It's just, I mean, they had some good news today that Jaden wasn't going on the IR, but like the Lions are going to roll in this game.
Yeah. Panthers over the Saints for me. I think New Orleans is bad, and the Panthers have been on a surprise run. I'm really happy to see them.
Yeah. I've been won in like the last few games, so they're hot right now.
They've been fantastic. So all power to them. I hope they make the postseason just for fun. I know they won't make it too far, but just as a fun team to
fun wild card, a nice story.
Yeah, no, for sure. So we'll see how their season goes, but so far they're doing a pretty good job so far this season. Quick headlines before we head off for the day. Mark Sanchez was fired by Fox Sports, and Drew Brees was hired as the new NFL analyst. Honestly, why not? Drew Brees is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Honestly,
he did Notre Dame games for a season. Drew Brees did.
Really?
Yeah.
For NBC?
Like 21, I want to say, or around then. Maybe it was the first year of Freeman. It was either the last year of Brian Kelly or the first year of Marcus Freeman. Drew Brees was doing games for Notre Dame.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know, Sanchez has been off the air since October 4th, which was the incident at the hotel where he was stabbed in the chest and spent a week in the hospital. But
he was breaking into a car.
Yes, he was. The trucker was claiming the trucker whose car was broken into claimed self-defense and was not charged, or has been not charged, and is suing Sanchez and Fox Sports for unspecified damages. But Drew Brees will replace Sanchez on
suing Sanchez. Why are you suing Fox Sports? Like, what they had to do about it?
Because Sanchez was for Fox.
I know, but like, if someone like, I wouldn't sue like, like Target if a Target employee hit me with their car. Or try to stab.
I mean, hell, people. That one person just tried to sue LeBron for like thousands because
the
decision was Hennessy ass.
Like that's on you, man. That's on you.
Yeah, no one.
That's just you're stupid.
No one asked you to buy the last 2 tickets for a game. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, at exorbitant rates. Like we all knew he wasn't gonna retire.
Dumb, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, what's it called? Drew Brees will be joining Fox's number 4 team, which is led by Adam Amin and reporter Christina Pink, starting in week 11 on November 16th. Rams change their kicker to Harrison Mevis. He's known for being fat. Simple as that. Oh, thick. Sorry, thick. Sorry, that's the right name. Thick Mevis.
Heavy kicker.
Thicker the kicker. Thicker the kicker. There you go.
Well, actually, I think thicker the kicker is Randy.
Oh yeah, Randy Bullock.
Randy Bullock. Yes.
Right.
We had it for a minute.
Yeah. For some reason, I was gonna say Melvis the pelvis, but that makes no gosh damn sense.
Melvis the pelvis.
Melvis the pelvis.
That rhymes.
That rhymes. Does.
I'll give you that.
Spitting bars. But no, after the Rams' week 9 victory, Joshua Carty, the Rams kicker, missed an extra point in a 39-yard field goal in that game, and Sean McVay said, "F you, we cannot continue this further," and they signed Mevis. And they also got a new long snapper too, because apparently they just want to change the whole damn unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, NFL trade deadline. We talked about it on Tuesday a little bit. We saw a couple of deals happen after a show. Quinnen Williams goes to the Cowboys. And Sauce Gardner. No, we talked about Sauce already. We talked about
Sauce broke during the show. Yeah.
Yes, it
Quinnen Williams was big. I mean, shout out to the Jets. I think they came away great this trade deadline. They look like a kid that got bored on Madden and traded everybody. But you know what? That works. You basically have so much capital where you can either draft these and hold to build a core, or if one of these quarterbacks, i.e. a Dak Prescott, i.e. a Joe Burrow, gets a little disgruntled this offseason and wants out, the Jets are in a position where they can go get him.
Yeah, they have all the capital in the world to get who they want. And as Matt mentioned on the Corner Booth podcast, an experienced quarterback is preferred rather than going for a young tier 4 or 5 quarterback. As they've done so recently.
Like, they don't want to re-sign Kyler Murray and hope you get like a Sam Darnold situation with him, because it's not going to happen.
It's not. Yeah, Arizona, by the way, and they're in a bit of pickle. I know
they need a clean house. Them in Miami just need to get rid of everybody.
Yeah, man, I tell you, I don't know what you do with Kyler Murray. Honestly, Brissett's been good, but it's like, can that really be over?
You mentioned because you mentioned Black Hawk 7's coming out.
He'll have plenty of time to play that.
Oh, he will.
I tell you. Let's see. Cleveland, Cedric Tillman's coming back. Shadur Sanders elevated to QB2. Win for all Shadur Sanders fans. And finally, the Raiders fired the special teams coordinator, Tom McMahon. Don't know why.
I think you should fire somebody after last night.
Yeah, then why not?
Why not him after the block punt? So.
Yeah. Well, then again, they've had a lot of mixed special teams mishaps throughout the year, whether it's missed extra points, blocked punts, punt return touchdowns. It's been a whole mess for Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I don't got anything else for you folks. Let's see. Last night's game we're not going to talk about because, Dodgers won the World Series. They had the parade earlier in the week.
Silver Sluggers. Pete won Silver Slugger.
There you go. Shout out to him.
Soto won Silver Slugger, so there we go.
There you go. Murakami got posted today. Is that the correct?
Yes, he got posted.
Yes. Excited for that.
Yes, he has his sign by December 22nd. So we'll definitely have some news for Christmas.
Come to the A's, but we all know where he's going.
No, the Dodgers don't need him because they got Muncy and Freeman who play the corners.
Doesn't matter. They're gonna figure it out.
Well, where do they put him? You can't put him at DH. That spot's taken. It's going to be a big market team. It's going to be either the Mets or Yankees, and I don't know if I want him on the Mets. He does not hit fastballs very high velocities does not hit very well.
Really?
Like 93, 94 plus, he doesn't hit well. They don't throw that fast in Japan.
So how the oh, there you go. I was like, how the hell did that make sense then? Now it's okay.
I don't know what his exact numbers are, but like,
so what is he good at? Does he just hit?
Well, he hits, but like when it's like, like 90 and below, when you reach like the 95, 96, it's not great.
I don't know. Open your eyes, see the. I don't know, figure it out. You're supposed. I ain't no baseball player, but I know you're supposed to hit 95, 93 and above. So figure it out. I don't freaking know. So, all right, that'll do it. Anything else, my friend? Anything else to add? Could be random as hell.
Pretty much it. I mean, Tom Brady still cloned his dog. That's still something
You're still on that?
Still bothering me. Yeah. How the hell did he clone his dog? How did he clone a dog?
It's Tom Brady, man. He figures it out.
But again, we haven't cloned anything before. Like, you're saying this like he bought a sandwich. We cloned something. Yeah, he made life. He played God.
Tom's always been weird, man. Yeah, I mean, the TB12 diet.
He did make out with his kids, so.
Yeah, see, so I'm not surprised that he cloned his dog. That's something I was never surprised when I heard it. I was like, oh. I mean, sure,
I'm not surprised that he's the one to do it. I'm just surprised it was successful. That's what's bothering me, is how did they do it? My dog's 13. I would love to clone him.
I hit him up.
It's like $50,000.
Ah, come on. He'll give you a discount. Just mention that the Giants beat him twice, and then he'll feel bad.
Oh, yeah, he'll definitely.
Oh, man. Well, all right, folks. Well, that'll do it for this one. Season 3, episode 52 of the 3rd and 10 podcast.
What a way to go into your weekend.
I know, right? It's been fun. We hope you guys enjoy your college football weekend. Of course, the NFL Sunday and Monday as well. We'll be back Tuesday to discuss more of Giants football.
Tuesday.
Indeed. Hopefully we can talk about a win on Tuesday. We probably won't, because that's just how upsetting.
A win. It's funny.
I miss what it feels like to have a win.
I miss having hope in this team.
We had hope after that Philadelphia win. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, it was.
Oh, that was a fun few hours.
It sure was, I tell you. You can follow me on Nathan_124 on the Twitter and the Instagram. You can follow Brian at BrianPG1016 as well on the Twitter. And you can follow our podcast page at 3rd and 10 Pod on Instagram and Twitter as well. And our TikTok page is at 3rd and 10 Podcast, where you can find clips from our shows. And shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek. Use the code BELLYUPSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Only your first purchase. Restrictions do apply. And you can find my article work, Brian's article work, and all of our amazing other podcasters and writers at bellyupsports.com. We will see you guys on Tuesday. We hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, as always. And thank you for dealing with my blights that want to go on and off for the duration of this show. Hopefully we'll get that fixed for next time. We'll see you guys in the next one.